Fields had 18 points against Cuba. Shake Holly getting the start as well for Canada. Allison Gibson had 13 for Puerto Rico. So Lisa Tomaitis wanting Maya-Marie Langlois and Miranda Aim coming off the bench in this contest. There you get a look at Gerardo Batista. And in a big game like this, Mark Anderson coming out of the gate, what's the first thing as you look at Lisa Tomaitis that you want to try to establish?
If I'm Canada, I'm going inside game. If I'm Puerto Rico, I want to try to neutralize their height by spreading. The floor. Try to create open lanes, get Sue away from the basket that way, which is going to be a tough task to do. And try to get that lane open up so I can drive.
Whenever we don't have transition, get Ruth down low, 4 as the trail on the weak side so we can
It's almost as if Lisa Tomaitis were listening to you.
Flare screen. Okay, so if we have space,
she wants to get Ruth Hamblin down low.
Curl it tight, and then go to work or kick it out and then play from there. We have to ignite and play with the same kind of passion as we did last night. Okay, we cannot come out flat. It's not an option. Okay, let's get out and get after it right from the jump ball. Let's go.
Go guys! Hey, disrupt! Disrupt!
Get on 3 on this wall!
Get it!
So Lisa her team to come out strong from the opening tip. Once again, the starters as you look at Les Sœurs Plouffe. My French is still a little okay. Plouffe sisters. Once again, the starters for Canada: Kia Nurse, Naira Fields, Shea Colley, Michelle Plouffe, and Ruth Hamblin. Puerto Rico goes with Tyra Melendez, Ashley Santos, Pamela Rosado, Angelica Bermudez, and Ashley Perez. It's going to be Hamblin jumping against Bermudez. Hamblin at 6'6", playing professionally in Australia, wins the tip, and Canada controls, and we are underway. Nurse got her defender in the air, kicks it out. Colley on the way for three, a little too long. Hamblin got a hand on the rebound, but it was tracked down by Rosado. It was picked up by Fields.
A lot of movement.
Now between the rings. A lot of movement indeed. Shot clock at 4. Perez into the lane. And she's going to draw the foul.
It's kind of what we said. Open up a lane so they can drive. Spread the floor. You're going to get that when you have a lot of movement.
That foul is going to be on Shea Colley. Perez strokes the first free throw. And Puerto Rico jumps out 1-0. Make it 2-0.
And put some pressure on Colley.
Nurse up high, directing Michelle Plouffe.
Now there's a mismatch. There it is.
Pass a little too far for Michelle, and Canada turns it over.
Basketball's a game of mismatches, Craig. You got to find it, and you got to find them early.
Fields staying with Rosado. Rosado falls over, and Fields comes away with it.
Pick it up. There you go.
Fields up over Rosado, and Rosado gets called for the block. And Naira Fields will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
We talked about this earlier, about just picking the ball up. You know, trying to pick it up and dribble, just pick it up and go from there. It worked out. Opportunity for the three-point play.
Fields to give Canada the early lead. And she does. 3-2 Canada. Yeah, there's a look at Rosado going down, and that was actually Kia Nurse that ended up with it and flipped it to Field. And a travel called against Ashley Santos.
Little swim move there by Hamblin.
Now Colley gives it up to Plouffe, and now back out to Nurse for three. That rings out. Michelle Plouffe, though, gets the rebound, and she gets fouled on the way up. That's going to be on Tyra Melendez, and that'll be her first.
Nurse should be well rested. She only played about 15 minutes yesterday in the game, so looking to get going early here.
All the starters for Canada should be pretty well rested.
I think the most minutes out of the starters was Hamblin with 20.
Michelle a little short on that first free throw.
But that also speaks to how deep Team Canada is.
Yes, absolutely. Michelle Plouffe's that one.
You were waiting for that also.
I was.
And I know what you're waiting for Puerto Rico when they score.
Yep. At least one particular player.
One particular player, yes.
Now Michelle brings it up.
There it is.
Hamblin inside, can't get it to go with the left hand. Michelle saw that the whole way. Hamblin misses again from in close. Michelle misses now. And then here comes Rosado. She takes it up against Kia Nurse. Nurse blocks it. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be Canada ball. What a defensive play by Kia Nurse.
Plays both ends.
Now Hamblin will sit down. And Catherine Plouffe comes on. I'm going to ask you again,
No,
Mark.
I know the difference, the numbers.
Yes, the easiest way to tell the Plouffe sisters apart is Kia Nurse hits the three-pointer. Just look at their numbers.
You got me as a rookie yesterday.
There's Bermudez trying to get it inside to Melendez. Beg your pardon, that's Santos. She misses. Nurse the rebound. Nurse over to Fields for three. Bermudez the rebound.
Rosado looking to push.
Rosado giving it up to Angelica Bermudez. Pass just about knocked away by Field. Shot clock at 8. Ball goes out of bounds. Catherine Plouffe wanted possession, but it'll stay with Puerto Rico with 8 on the shot clock. Now, Ashley Santos sits down and Allison Gibson comes on.
And she had a nice game yesterday also.
She sure did. Led Puerto Rico with, I believe it was 13 points.
13, yes. Now, Puerto Rico has to value these possessions because against Team Canada, you cannot make a lot of mistakes.
Canada with a 7-2 lead. Shot clock at 5. Long 3 on the way from Rosado. Just barely catches front iron on the way down. Now Nurse pushes it up. Nurse goes right by Rosado and lays it in with the left hand. And Puerto Rico wants timeout. Gerardo Batista wants to stop the Canadian momentum before it gets too big, as Team Canada jumps out to a 9-2 lead with 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament.
En la ofensiva, the break, go to the break, go to the break. Empieza en el break, y después de ahí te mueves. But we need to move and make a screen after you pass the ball. Okay? If you pass the ball, just keep going. If you pass the ball here, now make a decision, post player. Make a good screen, and then keep moving. Pass the ball, keep moving to the other side. Make a screen.
We're bringing it over, Shay. We're going to put it in. I want this player, whoever it is, if it's Jay or if it's Key, start low on the pass so there's more room on the flare to get all the way out here. So don't be on the wing, okay? Be low, and then read this. You've got a ton of space. We'll have one cut. If she curls, then lift, okay? And lift right away. Sprint on that cut. Here we go.
Both coaches talking about movement and spacing.
For the casual fan, a lot of times you may think those huddles are pep talks, rah-rah, go get them. But 9 times out of 10, it's really low-key and
those have
tactical.
to be tactical and informative. It can't be rah-rah, not at this level.
Ashley Perez, nicely done with the left hand. Plus, if it's enough rah-rah, people start to tune it out.
Exactly.
Holly with the left hand. That will not roll in. Rebound taken by Rosado. She jets back. She pulls up over Kia Nurse, and Rosado gets Puerto Rico back to within 3. Couple of nice possessions for Puerto Rico out of the timeout.
And that's what you need. Oh, you got to talk on that switch.
Now Catherine Plouffe grabbed from behind by Tyra Melendez. She did not mind one bit, went up and laid it in, and she'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play.
Bermudez goes out to show on the show and go, and nobody communicated about dropping back.
Nurse Colley and Catherine, Michelle Plouffe come off. Naira Fields. That's Maya Marie Langlois, along with Miranda Ayin, came in, as well as Sammy Hill. 3-point play completed, as Plouffe has 3 now. Gibson swings it back left side to Rosado. She's trying to drive on Langlois. Nice D by Langlois.
Good spin and
Gibson,
drive.
Strong drive, goes down and cannot finish with the right hand. Scott gets it, stolen away by Perez. Up ahead to Allison Gibson, and she lays it in with the left hand. Her first 2 points after leading Puerto Rico in scoring last night. Scott over to Hill, and now right side to Langlois.
Gonna try to keep her, opened up. Try to keep her on the one side.
Hill traveled, yep. Now some substitutions for Puerto Rico. Ashley Bermudez comes out, as does Tyra Melendez. Isalise Quinones, beg your pardon, comes on, and Yolanda Jones. Jones, a strong veteran. She may be able to deal with some of Canada's bigger players.
Right.
See how long she can go. Expending that kind of energy. Perez bulls her way into the lane, goes out of bounds, and that goes off of Canada. And Puerto Rico will retain possession.
With 1 second to go in the shot clock. Literally a catch and shoot.
Yeah, there's no tenths on that one.
Oh. Ooh.
Gibson got it off.
Yeah.
And it was long enough. Just offline to the right. Aim has it on the left wing. Back up top to Catherine Plouffe. Now there's Jamie Scott over to Langlois. Down to Plouffe again. Plouffe whips the pass across court. Hall for three, no good. Catherine tips the rebound and the pretty reverse finish by Miranda Aim.
Now let's see if Puerto Rico can set some solid screens down here to get open.
Here's Gibson on the drive, poked out of there by Langlois. Now Rosado, 5 on the shot clock, kicks it out, and Aim tips it out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico ball.
3 seconds to shoot.
Perez and Rosado sit down. Solomon, who played very good last night, and Gonzalez come in. 2 and 1, and Solomon did not get it off in time. So that is a shot clock violation. 4:13 to play first quarter. Canada on top by 6.
5 out, gonna go open post. There's a nice curl.
Yeah, Hamlin unfortunately did not see her.
What you want to get out of this is basket cuts. Post up for 2 seconds and then get out.
Hamlin could have gotten a 3-second call. Aim trying the reverse again, that didn't go.
We've already had our quota of 3-second calls today. That was 1.
Gonzalez high on the right side. To her left, getting away from Hill. Has to put it up over Hamlin, misses everything. Saved inbounds by Yolanda Jones, but evidently she stepped on the baseline before she came into contact with that ball, and so possession to Canada.
Puerto Rico staying aggressive on the offense. I like it. They're not intimidated by the size.
No, they really aren't. Here Hamlin calling ball. Hamlin bulls her way into the lane on Yolanda Jones and draws the foul on Jones.
One thing we haven't seen yet with the 2 games that Hamlin's playing, they haven't double teamed her. They haven't run anybody to her right side to take away that little turn.
Do you really want to leave anyone else on Canada open, though?
No, but it would be something to try to take away. You don't have to do it every time down.
Just maybe for a change of look?
Yes, a change of the look on defense.
Aim off the glass, gets her own rebound and banks it back in. Canada's lead now 10 at 18-8. Aim has
That's
4.
good. Oh.
Correction, I guess it's only 16. They were quick on the board. Yeah, Gibson took it to the hole and drew the foul. Gibson missing the first free throw. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from, around the Americas and around the world, as Gibson hits the second free throw. No doubt we have on our English language broadcast of this game, we've got a lot of viewers in Canada, as well as lots of English-speaking viewers in Puerto Rico. So a big hello to all of them.
A little different strategy tonight out of Puerto Rico. He's already used, Coach Batista's already used 10 players.
Yeah, he went pretty deep last night, but I don't think he went this deep this early.
It's early, yeah.
Langlois hits the free throw.
It seems almost every dead ball he's running in 1 to 2 players.
Yeah, maybe just trying to keep him fresh.
Yeah, exactly.
Against the bigger, deeper Canadian team. Salomon now up the right side. Yolanda Jones giving it up to Gibson. Gibson in the lane. Hamlin may have gotten a piece of that, but a foul was called. That is going to be on Miranda Aim, and that's her second. Sammy Hill sits down as Naira Fields comes back on.
Canada's used 11 also. 11 players.
I think the only one they haven't used is Bridget Carlton. Carlton's played 23 seconds, it shows.
Yeah.
Dally, Laura Dalley's the only
Laura
one that
Dalley,
hasn't played. 18-10 now. And that foul is going to be on Gonzalez. Michelle Gonzalez, her first. And now Michelle Plouffe comes in for Miranda Aim, sitting down with those 2 fouls. Langlois near midcourt.
Solomon's going to give you a lot of effort defensively.
Tried to lead Plouffe, but it was intercepted by Allison Gibson. Now Salomon for 3. And Plouffe the rebound. Here comes Canada running back the other way. Naira Fields has to back it out.
Take a look inside.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, nicely done by Yolanda Jones. Steals the pass into the post. Now Gibson on the right wing, giving it up to Jones. Jones from 17. Misses that one.
One of the toughest things to teach post players is to take that opposite arm and bar it to keep the defender from coming across. And that's what happened there. She didn't bar the arm. Yolanda came across and got the steal.
Canada leads 18-10. They take time out with 1:55 to play in this first quarter in Buenos Aires.
Out. So if you have the ball here, just pass it and cut away. And Ruth can come and set the on ball. And now 4 rise, roll her to the rim. Okay, and now if we're looking, come off it, pass it immediately to our 4 who's on the midline, and we can look in. The low eye is going to be standing right here. So it's got to happen really quickly in this.
Y la otra cosa es que las post players, I don't want you to get like over here. Okay, you're too far. So where to get the ball like in different 3-4-9 cerca y que sigue moviendo. Lo importante es que te sigas moviendo. Crea situaciones every time. Todas las veces que pongas la bola en el piso te relocaliza. You go like this, we're going like this. You're here, going to the basket, relocate. The other one, go follow her. Okay. Sigue defensa, gente. Sigue defensa. Coming out on the screen trail.
18-10 in favor of Canada with 1:55 to play in this first quarter. And despite the lead by Canada, they're not shooting particularly well. 6 of 16 overall from the floor for 37.5%. Fortunately for Canada, Puerto Rico is only shooting 27%, 3 of 11 from the floor. The teams combined 1 for 8 from 3-point range in this game.
Backdoor cut.
Boy, Naira Fields stoned right there.
Crespo held her ground straight up.
Yes, sir. Canada to inbound with 11 left on the shot clock. Michelle has it. Now Maya Marie Langlois looking for some help. Shot clock at 2. Plouffe does not get it off. And the Puerto Rican bench applauds the defensive effort as we are at the 90-second mark. Again, a big hello to all the Canadian Federation folks, especially in Alberta, that hosted the 2015 FIBA Americas Championship for Women. They put on a great event.
Spacing. They have better spacing on that.
At the Saville Center in Edmonton. A big hello to my partners on those broadcasts. Michelle Hendry and the incomparable Chantal Vallée. Outstanding 4-time national championship coach at Windsor University.
Oh, there you go, nice. Oh, no foul.
One Plouffe to another, and Michelle turns and looks and says the same thing, no foul?
Well, she was grabbed.
Yeah, look at that,
right
raked right across the left arm.
Yep.
And in fact, I think the player from Puerto Rico even held her hand up for the foul.
Dare we say the officials missed one?
They haven't missed many.
No, they haven't. That's why I said.
And the ones that they've missed have been minor.
Yes.
As always, outstanding officiating in these FIBA tournaments. Canadian defense forces Puerto Rico to regroup here. Shot clock at 7. Gonzalez got Nurse on skates a little bit and puts up the open shot, and Puerto Rico to within 6 as the first quarter winds down. The shot clock is off. Game clock at 10 now. Here comes the screen from
I like
Catherine.
the intensity and the this tactical part of it for Puerto Rico tonight.
Carlton, a good look on the step-in jumper. Would not go. And the first quarter will end with Canada on top by the score of 18-12. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship live from Buenos Aires.
Ahí, la señorita levanta la mano. ¿Usted quiere jugar? Sí. Bueno, ahora le vamos a llevar una credencial y con esa credencial va a pasar a jugar en el tiempo. A ver, buscamos a una más. Allá, alguna de las chicas. ¿Sí? ¿Ninguna? Bien, tenemos dos. Ahí tenemos dos. A ver. Los chicos después van a jugar. A ver. Parece. Sí. Usted también va. Muy bien. Ya tenemos a los 3 que van a jugar. Ahora le vamos a dar la credencial para que puedan pasar en el tiempo de partido. Es que Canadá de Puerto Rico.
Second quarter just about to start. Canada with a 6-point lead.
Puerto Rico has 9 less shots, but yet they're only down 6. I like how they're staying aggressive. They've been efficient and not intimidated.
Kia Nurse leads Canada with 5 points. Left-hand runner won't go by Shea Colley, who started the game. Leading scorer for Puerto Rico, Allison Gibson, with 4. Ashley Perez also with 4. Angelica Bermudez and Gibson each have 3 rebounds. Michelle Plouffe has 4 rebounds for Canada. 3-pointer by Perez, errant. And here comes Kia Nurse. She gets fouled on her way to the rack. The foul is going to be on Ashley Perez. So Kia Nurse to the free throw line. Confidently steps up and drops the first one. And the second one popcorns out. Rosado gets her way through traffic. Nice pull-up jumper.
Yep, the stop and pop.
Yeah, Pamela Rosado getting Puerto Rico to within 5. Colley now on the left side, around the screen by Plouffe.
She's got to get back. Bermuda's got to get back quicker.
Now Aim, the baseline jumper. Pretty stroke from Miranda Aim.
The guards from Canada will recognize that Bermudez isn't switched back quick enough. They will get it into the post.
Ashley Santos, meanwhile, hits at the other end from just about the same spot Aim just hit. Now Colley lays it in. All of a sudden, game has a bit of a frenetic pace to it, as Canada still leads by 7, 23-16. Here's Perez on the right wing, guarded by Laura Dali.
Good drive by Perez.
Doesn't fall in, and here comes Canada. Nurse on the right wing. Gets it to Catherine Plouffe, back to Kia Nurse. Launches the open 3, just short. Santos the rebound.
Yeah, we talked about her shot last time. Maybe extend it up a little bit more on the arc.
Now into the corner for Melendez. Shot clock at 6. 3 on the way from Santos, and that is good.
Good looking 3. 4-point game.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's not going away in this one. Not that we ever expected them to.
No.
And a little tie-up under the bucket between Aim and Melendez.
Everybody seems okay.
Yeah, no foul called. Only damage done to Miranda Aim's shoe. He has to retie it. Rosado into the front court. Accelerates to the rack, a little too hard off the glass, and it'll go out of bounds. Tipped by Canada, and Puerto Rico will retain possession with 12 on the shot clock.
Maybe pull up the next time. She did a few times, been successful with the stop and pop.
Yeah, she seems very comfortable doing that. Boy, there was no spin on that long pass there from Bermudez. It was coming straight at us, and it was knuckling in midair. Kind of a bizarre sight.
Right, on a pass.
Speaking of a stop and pop, there was Colley, but she could not connect. Canada gets the rebound, though, and Laura Dali resets. Shea Colley, as the defender went past her, decided to attack. And instead loses it out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico ball. 23-19. Kia Nurse comes in. I beg your pardon, Naira Fields comes in. She replaces Laura Dali. So Rosado using the screens.
Some screens, yep. There it is.
She pops over the much taller Aim. And here comes Canada. Fields gives it up to Aim.
Oh, nice
pass from Aim to Plouffe. And Catherine banks it in. And the lead back up to 6 for Canada.
Puerto Rico offense is being extended out.
3 on the way. Catches front rim. Nurse catches the rebound. Catherine out to Maya Marie Langlois for 3. That's good! Maya Marie Langlois gives Canada a 9-point lead at 28-19. Coming up on 5.5 minutes to play in this second quarter. Pretty ball movement by Canada. Pretty stroke by Maya Marie Langlois. Now Bermudez back out to Rosado. Her 3 is no good. Naira Fields the rebound.
If Canada scores here, you got to think about a timeout, even though you only have 1 left.
Fields jets her way through traffic. Gets knocked out of bounds. Fields and the ball.
Wholesale substitution.
Yeah. Bermudez, Santos, and Melendez sit down. Gibson, Crespo, and Placido come on. Perez sits down as well. Catherine Plouffe sits down for Canada, replaced by her sister. Salomon came on for Puerto Rico as well. Feed inside to Kia Nurse. She gets fouled on the way up. There's a look at that backhand pass.
Sharp.
Nurse drills the first free throw. Canada now up 10, biggest lead of the game. Kia Nurse has 7.
Not unexpected. Points in the paint favor Canada by 6, 14-8.
Nurse gets the second, and it's an 11-point lead for Canada. Now an offensive foul away from the ball. Nurse comes out of there holding her bill. Langlois into the front court, picked up by Salomon. Now to Aim, and now Plouffe. Plouffe sandwiched.
Wow. No call.
I was a little surprised there.
Yeah.
Salomon trying to shake Naira Fields, and now draws the foul. That foul's going to be on Kia Nurse, and that'll be her first. Salomon looking to inbound. Gets it to Yolando Jones, and she gets it right back to Salomon.
Rico needs a basket here.
Gibson back out to Placido for 3. Short. Nurse the rebound. Canada tried to hurry up and get numbers, but Puerto Rico got back. Fields back out to Nurse, and
he's calling horns.
Calls the play out.
Yep, that's...
Yeah, you saw Aim step out a little bit, and then she kind of leaned out with that hip.
Left hip.
Tried to play a little hokey-pokey there, putting her left hip in.
That was, should have pulled the left hip out.
Yeah. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 30-19 in favor of Canada. 4:16 to play, second quarter.
Segunda jornada. Decisions in semi-transition. They're back waiting for us, and we keep trying to go right at them. People are open behind. Okay, and if you don't have it, you don't have to force the shot. If it's not a great shot, then just go in early. Right now, I want you to go fist with Maya and...
Ali. So we got 2 posts are here. Okay, so what we want to do is this. Get to the ball. Go to the other side, we pass the ball, right? And esta es Ari. Ari, espérala, okay? Now she's coming out of the screen. They're going to switch that, okay? So we're going to get the ball, and we pass the ball, and we make a good screen to Slim. Slim is this one, okay? Go hard, post it, behind it, hit them, snap, screen here, free screen, and everybody relocate, okay? Nunca alto, gente. Siguiente, Pedro. Vamos.
Vamos. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe I should look into the magnets. Much time as I spend looking for markers during timeouts.
Don't you have a passel of assistants? One assistant holds each color marker?
No, I try to put one in each pocket.
Just turn and say blue marker. One of your lackeys should hand it to you. See what Puerto Rico has coming out of this timeout. Placido, long 3. Skitters off the right side of the rim, and Naira Fields gets the rebound. Looks like Crespo has that left wrist or thumb taped. Don't think we saw that before.
No.
Salomon out to Placido. She thought about the three again. Now Crespo up top to Jones. Back to Placido, handing it off to Salomon. Shot clock in single digits now. Salomon picked up by Fields. Can't shake Fields. She tried everything, and Fields just stoned her right there.
With it.
Got it back indeed. Stayed with it and put it up and in.
Nice job. Good energy player.
Outstanding persistence by Salomon there.
She gives you everything she has when she's out there.
Langlois kicks it out to Nurse for three. Bang! Kia Nurse puts Canada back on top by 12, 33-21. Inside 3 minutes to play now. Jones has her shot blocked by Hamblin. Quinones over to Salomon, back to Gonzalez. 7 to shoot. Now Gibson. She drives on Scott, turns her way back toward the lane, and goes down with the foul. So Gibson to the free throw line with 2:39 to play. Hits the first free throw. Gibson books them both, and the lead's down to 10.
Got to keep chipping away at it. Get a stop and score.
Out to Nurse for three again. It was straight on, just a little too strong. Langlois got the rebound out to Michelle Plouffe. She misses. Hamblin the rebound, has it poked out of her hand. And Canada resets. And now a foul away from the ball as Jones and Hamblin were doing battle in the paint. That's going to be on Yolanda Jones. That'll be her second foul.
That was just some old-fashioned post play there. I'm
yes,
not
it
sure
was.
Either one was getting an advantage there. That's a play on.
Nurse on the drive from the right side. Nice defense by Allison Gibson, but she commits the foul. Nurse hits the first free throw. Mark, as a coach, when you're trailing, coming toward the end of a half like this, by 11, now 12, what is your goal? You try to get it down to a particular point total or a point differential before halftime.
Under 10. You want to keep it under 10. Right now it's at 12, so if you can get a couple scores here, get it down to 8, you're sitting okay.
Little pressure in the backcourt now by Canada. Jones, better hurry. She was right there at the mid-court stripe and then made a right-hand turn. Right. Shot blocked by Hamblin. Here comes Canada. Michelle Plouffe on the left side.
That's where you have to use the teardrop to get it up and over.
Hamblin misses from in close.
She's missed a few of those tonight.
Yes, she has. Now a three on the way from Michelle Gonzalez. That's short. Gets her own rebound.
Hustle.
Kicks it out, and Pamela Rosado has it. Now Gibson for three.
That's
good. Now you're into single digits.
Right.
35-26.
Yeah.
Minute 15 to play. Langlois around the Hamblin screen. Over to Scott, back to Plouffe. Michelle over to Langlois. She jacks up the three. That had a pretty good look to it. Hamlin the rebound, can't get the putback, but she does draw the foul.
Did not bring the ball down, which was a positive.
And that foul is going to be on Yolanda Jones. That'll be her third. So now Jones comes out. Bermudez comes back in. Hamlin, very comfortable stroke on the free throw.
It's her first points.
Gets the second, and with 1 minute to play, Canada leads again by 11. Rosado, guarded by Hill. Plouffe doing a nice job not letting Quinones get off. And now Gibson on the drive. Oh, she had Bermudez briefly on the roll, and the pass intercepted by Sammy Hill.
Good job of Hamlin talking on the screen.
Oh, when it goes out of bounds off of Gibson, and I believe a technical foul has been issued against Puerto Rico. We've seen a couple of unsportsmanlikes issued, but I think this is the first technical. I don't know if it was on the coach or on the bench. And
it's a good question. Who was it on?
The tee is made by Jamie Scott. It was on the bench.
Moving screen.
Yep. It was on the bench, and so Gerardo Batista will still be allowed to stand. If the coach receives a technical, I believe the rule is
you have to sit down.
Has to sit down, that's right. Tyra Melendez back into the game. Coming up on 20 seconds to play. Shot clock and game clock about 3.5 seconds difference. Here comes Rosado. Now Gonzalez shoots the three. That's good! Michelle Gonzalez gets it back to 9.
Keep them from
Clock
scoring.
at 5. Michelle Plouffe for 3. She cannot answer.
Now you got it under 10.
And Gonzalez steps on the baseline. As the half comes to an end, mission accomplished for Puerto Rico. They got it to under 10. 38-29 at halftime. Team Canada leads on the second day of group play at the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Tournament. Let's look at some of the numbers here. Canada not shooting particularly well. 32% from two-point range, 25 from 3. They're really knocking the free throws down, though.
That's the difference in the game right now. 7 points right there.
Puerto Rico not shooting particularly well either. Their percentage is just about equal.
All right.
Canada a 7 rebound advantage, including 12-6 on the offensive glass. Turnovers about even. Canada with 1 more block and 2 more steals. Canada outscoring Puerto Rico 20-17 in the second quarter. Let's look at some of the individual numbers for this one for Team Canada. As we watch the highlights, Maya Marie Langlois 2 points. Kia Nurse 13 points, 5 rebounds. Miranda Aim has 6 points. Naira Fields has 3 points and 4 rebounds. Scott has 1. Shea Colley has 2. Catherine Plouffe has 8 points. Michelle Plouffe, 1 point and 5 rebounds. And Ruth Hamblin, 2 points, 2 boards. For Puerto Rico, Santos has 5. Pamela Rosado, 4 points. Bermudez did not score in that first half. She has 3 rebounds. Allison Gibson leading Puerto Rico with 9 and 3 boards. Michelle Gonzalez has 5. Salomon has 2. Perez with 4. And that rounds out the scoring for Puerto Rico. 9-point spread heading into halftime as we see again the beautiful backhand pass there, which led to the easy bucket. And now a 3 by Maya Marie. And a block by Nurse, but the follow by Rosado. Mark, if you're Puerto Rico, got to be somewhat pleased seeing how far down you were in this game, to be down only 9.
Only 9.
Knowing that you've got some weapons that you can rely on, including that lady right there, Allison Gibson. But you also have to realize that Ruth Hamblin has really not gotten going.
No, and neither of the Plouffe sisters really. They've hit a couple baskets, but not like they did the other night. So, you know, Puerto Rico, if they get a couple more baskets coming out early on, they're going to make this a ball game going into late into the second half.
Do you make any changes if you're Puerto Rico?
Yeah, they've been doing a good job. You know, Gibson came off the bench and leading them in scoring and in time played in the first half. So I don't know if you want to start her, but she's doing a good job coming off the bench. She gives you that energy off the bench and scoring. Maybe that's why she does, because he doesn't have anybody else that can do that.
Once again, the score at halftime, 38-29, Team Canada. We're back in a few minutes with second half action live from Buenos Aires.
Si la defensa nace. A ver, Florencia, por ahora, ¿cómo hacer la Florencia? No, si queda corto, desviado. Señoras y señores, fuerte aplauso para las tres, para Julieta, para Melanie y para Florencia. Hay regalos, que hacer vencer. Muchas gracias. Se viene el tercer cuarto entre Canadá y Puerto Rico.
Welcome back to Buenos Aires at Estadio Obras Sanitarias for the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Fourth and final game of the day. This one between Canada and Puerto Rico. Canada taking a 9-point lead out of halftime, 38-29. Mark, you've had a chance to look over the numbers a little bit more during the halftime break. Anything else jump out at you?
Second chance points, Canada 11-7. Points from turnovers, Canada 10-5. Those things tend to add up. Bench points now, that's closed the gap. Puerto Rico's closed the gap, obviously, with Gibson coming in and scoring 17-16 in favor of Canada. So if Puerto Rico can come out and get a couple quick baskets here, limit Canada to their second chance points, now you're in for a ball game.
One of the fans of Puerto Rico there trying to cheer her squad on.
And I would continue to attack the basket like Puerto Rico's been doing. Difference is really the free throws. Canada's made 7 more.
And Canada has shot very well from the free throw line. This is a very critical Group B contest. Both of these teams won yesterday, so they both come in with 2 points. Winner of this game all but assures themselves a spot in the semifinals on Saturday. We're back underway. Canada goes straight to Hamblin. She's guarded by Bermudez. Hamblin, the jump hook off the right side. There she goes with the left side up and in. So Hamblin finally has a field goal. She had been 0 for 4 from the floor before that.
Right, 2 points.
Only 2 points were on free throws.
Rosado action.
Around the screen by Melendez. Left side to Santos for 3. Boy, that was halfway down before it ringed out. Hamblin the rebound.
That was a good shot.
Fields has it poked away from behind by Rosado. Shea Colley to inbound, gets it to Hamblin. Now Michelle Plouffe.
They're going to bring Hamblin right around.
Swing it back weak side. Now Colley's shot won't go. Nurse swoops in and steals the rebound. Now Michelle, quick spin move toward the baseline. Stops and lets the defender go by. Beautiful move by Michelle Plouffe.
Canada's making a concerted effort to go inside.
Lead back up to 13. Yeah, they're definitely trying to take advantage of the height advantage. Feed inside to Rosado.
Nice
Tough
play.
shot by Rosado. 5'4"
all
veteran.
off of the bounce pass.
Yeah, Pamela Rosado. You're going to take films from this tournament back to your teams, aren't you? Look, fellas, that's what a bounce pass will do for you. Hamblin on the block, working her way in against Bermudez. Jump hook with the left hand. That rolls off. Santos comes away with the rebound. Now Rosado pushes it ahead to Melendez. Melendez and the offensive foul.
The travel? Nope. Charge.
Andrea Silva and Gina Cross talked it over, and they stay with the call. It's a sign of a good crew right there.
That's right. You want them to talk it over if there's any doubt.
Did you have it? What did you have? What did you see? Now Nurse, right side to Colley. Back out to Nurse. Shot fake on the 3, my goodness. Now Nurse and Perez tumble to the floor. Fields for 3, no good. Rebound Plouffe.
Oh. Side of the face.
Yeah, Plouffe had position on the rebound, and somebody swooped in front of her, and Plouffe inadvertently brought the right arm, I believe, down. It's Tyra Melendez standing up and making sure all her feathers are still attached. Still didn't quite see what happened. Michelle Plouffe was definitely the one who created the contact there, but it was clearly inadvertent. And Canada will retain possession, 14 on the shot clock. Hamblin handing it to Colley. To Kia Nurse. Nurse drives on Bermudez off the square and in.
Well executed out of bounds play.
44-31.
Good flex cut.
Yolanda Jones back to Ashley Santos, and yep, she traveled. Here Lisa Tomaitis yelling, don't get lazy on the switches.
That's an easy thing to do, too.
Especially with the lead.
Right. Just a quick talking on those.
Hamblin backs down Bermudez. Bermudez got a piece of that, but Hamblin still got the shot up. Rosado. Over to Jones. I like that headband on Jones. Instead of a straight headband, she's got kind of a ninja thing going.
Oh!
Wow, pretty running scoop there by Ashley Santos.
And just enough English on it.
Hamblin misses again from in close with the left-hand jump hook.
It's almost like she's in between on whether to bank it or just go straight
Yeah.
in with it.
And now, oh! I thought they were going to get Michelle Plouffe on the foul there. Instead, they call a travel on Ashley Santos. Unless they say she shuffled her feet before Plouffe made contact.
Right.
Didn't quite see on the replay there. Puerto Rico there you see with 4 more turnovers, 14-10. And a foul on Yolanda Jones. I don't think ninjas actually wear those kind of headbands. The more I think about it. Ninjas are masked, aren't they?
They are.
It's more like a bonsai pilot.
Nice pass. Nice finish.
That was Catherine Plouffe on the finish. Lead back to 13. Kia Nurse comes up with the loose ball, and she leads the charge. And now backs it out. Drives on Santos. Santos bats it right out of her hand, but somehow Catherine Plouffe ends up with it. Colley slings the pass to Fields. Now to Kia Nurse, and Miranda Aim and Deshalee Salomon get tangled up, and they're going to call it unsportsmanlike on Deshalee
Right.
Salomon.
And she said she's on top of me.
So we can see what happened here.
Right. Yeah. She was.
It's almost as if Salomon felt the contact and kind of went down underneath, and then Nurse didn't even know she was there and backed up.
Right. Then she just stood up.
I think it was the manner in which she stood up and
Right.
kind of tried to fling Nurse off of her. Great look there at Miranda Aim.
This is a tenuous part of the quarter here. Canada could open it up. Again, right into the post.
Down to Catherine. She got hit on the arm, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Good shoulder fake with her left shoulder.
Yep.
Faking like she was going to drop step left. Came back with the right.
Foul on Angelica Bermudez, her first. Bermudez will come out as Iselis Quinones comes in. Michelle Gonzalez in as well as Ashley Santos sits down. Allison Gibson checked in as well. Plouffe nets both free throws, and the lead is now 15. Plouffe has 11.
Get his score here.
Knocked out of bounds by Kia Nurse. Possession will stay with Puerto Rico. Pace seems to have slowed here a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Turned into a little bit of a mutter. Salomon into Quinones. High off the glass and in. Gorgeous bank job by Iselis Quinones, 19-year-old playing at Dartmouth. Imagine she's doing some studying too.
I would think so. There, get a stop, now get a score.
Pass poked away from behind by Placido. Here comes Allison Gibson rather. She couldn't finish. Now that poked away from behind by Quinones. What was that we were saying about the pace of play?
Now it's picking up.
Back up and down all of a sudden. Getting tired just watching them. Now Gibson on the right wing coming up on 4.5 minutes. Long three on the way from Placido, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Canada ball. Jamie Scott checking in as Naira Fields sits down.
Five out. Open up those lanes.
Langlois. Catherine thought about the three, took a couple of steps in, can't get the shooter's roll. Kia Nurse cleans it up, can't get it to fall. Fights for the rebound. And now the baseline jumper. Allison Gibson comes away with the rebound. And Kia Nurse has to be saying, man, what I got to do to get a bucket there. Had several good looks at it. Hard work. Now Gonzalez driving on Plouffe. High off the glass, no. Scott the rebound. Up ahead to Nurse.
Good pull up.
And draws the foul. She let the first defender go by, and the second defender committed the foul. And Kia Nurse will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. There's the first defender, doink, and the second one gets her. That's Salomon. That's 3 on Salomon.
Kia already has 17. Looking for 18.
Now Allison Gibson sits down and Tyra Melendez comes back on. Nurse cannot complete the three-point play, and the lead stays at 15. 50-35. Shot by Gonzalez is short.
Numbers.
Now Puerto Rico gets back. Catherine on the low block to Nurse. Short jumper off the glass, no. Kia's got to be getting a little frustrated. Nice job there by Jamie Scott not to commit the foul. 3 on the way, that's good. Pretty stroke there from Deshalee Salomon.
A much needed basket.
Langlois.
Good switch, but you gotta get back up.
To Aim. Her long jumper won't go. And an offensive foul. Break's working against Canada right now. A lot of shots, easy looking shots have missed. Timeout Canada. 2:56 to play, third quarter. Canada on top by 12.
this, okay? Because the pass is inevitably, we pass to the middle of their body and then they just poke from straight behind. So we have to get our feet on one foot or the other.
Ahí está Mari. Sí, sí, pero lo voy a hacer. Ok, 4 ahí tú dices. Okay. Pues entonces voy con Mari, entonces le pasas la bola a ella, protege la bola, handoff ahí duro, cortina duro y sales a ella. Y si ella se pone a ayudar, lo switchean, slip hacia el canasto. Okay. Ve duro, si no la tienes, ahí mismito, entonces entramos al mocho y nos seguimos moviendo. Tienes que seguir moviendo, keep moving, make a screen and keep moving.
Let's go, guys.
Vamos.
There's a look at the long three-pointer by Salomon. And there's Lisa Tomaitis' reaction. Timeout.
Spent the timeout talking about defensive footwork, getting on the correct side defensively to take away that entry pass into the post.
Good coaches will never stop teaching and never stop coaching, regardless of the score or situation. And I don't think I've ever even seen Lisa Tomaitis lose her cool.
Well, when you have a roster like this, not sure that you ever really get to that situation where you need to, because one, they're intelligent players and they want to be coached.
Now Salomon pulling up in front of Ruth Hamblin, can't get that to fall. Now Canada running. Here's Hill. Out to Scott. Langlois over to Michelle Plouffe. Now Scott again. And another offensive foul against Canada. Still not really a hint of concern on Lisa Tomaitis' face.
Not unless Puerto Rico makes a run.
I was going to say, a couple more buckets and you might see a little furrow to the brow. Gonzalez driving on Plouffe in among the trees, and she gets it rejected. She got past Michelle Plouffe, but then waiting for her was Ruth Hamblin and Jamie Scott. Quinones on the left side. Now Placido to Salomon. Inside 2 minutes to play third quarter. Salomon on the drive. Into the corner. Placido for three. No good. And here comes Scott. Over into the corner for Sammy Hill. Hill driving. And kicking it out. Threw it into traffic and Gonzalez came away with it. Salomon off the glass. No, it popped out. Here comes Canada back the other way. Scott takes it up with a finger roll over Melendez. Nice drive there by Jamie Scott. That was her first field goal of the game. She's got 3 points. Lead is 14. Coming up on 1 minute to play in this third quarter. Salomon the floater. Nice looking shot. She just did not get it to go. Now Marie Langlois kicks it out. Three on the way. Scott connects.
Timeout, Puerto Rico.
And Puerto Rico indeed wants to take timeout with 50.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Canada has opened the lead up to 17. We're back with the final 50 seconds of the third quarter from Buenos Aires in just a moment.
Mañana en el primer turno, 13:35 Italia, Colombia. El segundo partido, 16:05 México-Canadá. 18:35 para Puerto Rico, Paraguay.
Okay, so just kind of token and then drop back into a 2-3. So we got Maya and Naira at the top. Sturgis is on one, and and Mish is down here in Ruth. Make sure you get matched up. So we're protecting 3-point lines. We've got to be a little bit more extended. And Ruth, you have to know who your check is. So if they don't have anyone around the blocks, then you've got to start shading one side or the other. Okay? If they do try to flare any action against our zone, okay, make sure that we step up. Okay? And basically, we would switch it. But this player, you can't just run into the square and stand. Okay? So if they flare, the bottom would take her. Okay.
Lots of talk, guys. Lots of talk.
Always go 25 on second side. Okay, go. 10, 3, and then 5.
Back live in Buenos Aires, 50.5 seconds to play in the third quarter. Team Canada leading Puerto Rico 55-38. Puerto Rico accomplished what it wanted to, getting it to within single digits. And then Canada went back on a run. Puerto Rico got it down to, I think, 12. And now Canada's blown it back open to 17.
Gonna go with an extended 2-3. You got Ruth in the middle there, Hamblin. So you can extend this because you know she's back there to protect the basket.
Here comes Rosado. Shot clock at 10. Long pass across to Perez. Now back to Gibson. She puts up the 3, and that's good.
And that's what Coach Tamida said in the timeout. Extend it out to protect the 3-point line.
15 seconds left now in the game. Shot clock a couple seconds ahead of that. Here comes Maya Marie Langlois. Shot clock at 5. Into Hamblin. Quick spin. She draws the foul.
That time it was more of a direct move by Ruth Hamblin to the basket, drawing the foul.
So Hamblin to the free throw line. Pretty left-hand free throw motion. A lot of times you see bigs, they don't shoot free throws very comfortably, but
she does.
She's got a very pretty free throw stroke.
Ooh.
Mopping up some moisture with 4.5 seconds left in this third quarter. Canada on top by 16. Three, 2, and now 1. The shot from near half court by Perez was closer than I thought it was going to be, but only tickled the middle of the twine. And heading into the fourth quarter, it's Canada 57, Puerto Rico 41. We're back with the final frame of this one. Live from Buenos Aires in just a moment. Welcome back to Buenos Aires. Fourth quarter of the final game of this second day of play here at Estadio Obras Sanitarias.
Puerto Rico did not get to the free throw line in the third quarter.
Canada outscoring Puerto Rico in that third quarter, 19-12.
Good left-handed layup.
And now the Puerto Rico bench making some noise, trying to get their teammates to get tough on defense. Here's Langlois to Michelle Plouffe. Quick spin move. Back out to Fields. 5 on the shot clock. And an offensive foul. That's going to be on Ruth Hamblin as she was trying to establish position on Angelica Bermudez. First foul on Hamblin. Only one really in foul trouble for Canada is Miranda Aim with 3. Yolanda Jones has 4 for Puerto Rico, and Daishalee Salomon has 3. Here's Perez on the attack, and it's good.
On the left side, and then this time finished on the right.
Lead down to 12. Michelle, right side to Fields. Shot clock down to 5. Naira Fields pulls up. Short jumper in the lane goes. Got the shooter's roll there as Allison Gibson accelerates into traffic and she draws the foul.
I like the attack mode. Puerto Rico's looking to keep pushing the ball, which they need to.
Langlois sits down. Sheikh Holly comes back on. Catherine Plouffe comes on. Michelle comes off. And Ruth Hamblin sits down as well. Gibson gets the first free throw to go, and the lead's down to 13 now. Second free throw short by Gibson, and Catherine with the rebound.
Canada likes to run a lot of things off the high post.
Naira Fields on the drive. She'll draw the foul. You almost get the feeling Canada has lost a little bit of energy. They've led the whole game. And it's almost as if they want to just survive and advance.
Survive and advance, yeah. No, that's the way of looking at it. Especially when you're deep like this, so you can keep rotating players in.
Second free throw, no good. And a very quick move by Ashley Santos to get past Aim. And then stops. Gets herself a little space, but could not complete the deal. No. And a nice find underneath as Catherine Plouffe scores.
Once Bermudez gets the ball stopped, she has to get back. She has to sprint back down into the paint, or else that'll happen often.
Catherine Plouffe with 14 points.
Good drive.
Indeed a good drive. Ashley Perez.
That's 6 points in the last minute or so for.
She's in double figures now, and Canada misses the three-point shot. That was Bridget Carlton, and now the pull-up jumper is no good by Santos.
Looking to balance the floor. Dribble handoff.
Fields around the right elbow. Gets it into Plouffe. Plouffe back out to Carlton for 3. That rolls off the top. Naira Field says, look what I found.
That's basically what it was. The right place at the right time.
It's almost one of those that you're so open as Allison Gibson strokes the 3-pointer. It's almost one of those where you're standing there, you wonder if you missed a whistle.
Right.
Why am I this open with the ball right under the bucket? Did everybody stop? Colley out to Aim, now back over to Carlton. Lead is down to 13. Oh, and a near steal by Allison Gibson. She falls out of bounds. So Bermudez, Rosado, and Santos sit down. Quinones, Salomon, and Gonzalez come on. Perez sits down, and Yolanda Jones comes on. And now Gibson sits down, so all 5 changed out for Puerto Rico. Now Colley on the drive, right-hand finger roll, a little short.
A good fast break, good numbers.
Salomon. Now Gonzalez missing in the lane. Nurse coming up the left side. Nurse driving. Gets all the way to the bucket, but blocked from behind by Iselis Quinones.
And it went off her back out of bounds.
So a nice defensive play there. 5:46 to play in this 4th quarter. Puerto Rico hanging around.
Oh yeah, there's no quitting this team.
Aim gets her hand on it, but she can't track it down before it goes out of bounds. And Salomon saying, come on, man. Need some help back here when they press like that. Jones has it stolen away. Catherine Plouffe gets her hand on it. Aim comes up with it. Now inside to Scott. Beautiful job by Canada. And now Gerardo Batista wants timeout for Puerto Rico. Canada back on top by 15, 66-51. Both teams with a pair of timeouts left. 5:32 to play in the game.
Va la jugadora hacia la bola y hacia la bola. Okay? We pass it here, go to the side, and then keep passing the ball. Okay? Vamos. Siguen el motion, y lo importante es que se muevan. We need to keep moving motion. Okay? Make a switch to the ball, keep moving. Okay? Let's go.
Vamos! Off the ball screen, and our 5 is having to switch on this. Right now we're flat, and so she gets to run at us on her outside leg, and she's scoring inside her body. So we need our big to come up and hedge it a little bit higher, like meet her at the screen, okay, to slow her down. It is. See if we can get her to go back that way, and then we have to have roll eye help if she gets by the big. Automatic switch, but just get higher.
Bring her back.
As we come back, there's the steal by Catherine Plouffe. And the nice finish by Jill Scott.
Somebody's got to be open.
Gonzalez picked up by Colley, and now Salomon. Salomon on the drive. Nurse.
Nice.
Flashed for a moment and let her go by. Didn't want to pick up that foul there. Now Colley around the screen by Catherine Plouffe. Goes to the right hand and the nice scoop.
Kind of looked her off and went to turn the corner.
As I said, Puerto Rico is hanging around, but they don't want to just keep trading baskets with Canada.
No, you can't.
As Gonzalez scores there.
They've got to put together a string of stops here. Canada looking to go with the horns play. High into high-low.
Here's Nurse on the right side around Aim. Aim against the smaller Salomon, kicks it out. There's Kali. Missed the three. Oh, and a tremendous job by Kali to get her hand on that pass, but it went right through her hand to Gonzalez, who missed the three.
All 5 Canadians got back on defense. We made that point last night also about them. They sprint to floor.
Yep. I get the feeling that if they don't, they won't be in there.
Well, and that's another good thing about having a deep roster. If you see anybody taking plays off, you can get them out the next dead ball.
Gonzalez into the front court. 4 minutes to play now. Canada up by 13. Still not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination for Puerto Rico. Quinones into the corner to Gonzalez. And they were not aware of the shot clock winding down, and so they will turn it over. So Canada with a chance to get the lead back to 15 here. Marie Langlois to Miranda Ayin. Now to Jamie Scott. I believe I called her Jill Scott earlier. I apologize to Ms. Scott, her friends and family. Her ancestors and her future generations. So now Salomon, Gonzalez, and Quinones sit down. Rosado, Santos, and Perez come back on.
See if Puerto Rico can get a stop here and a score.
7 on the shot clock. Scott hits the three. Jamie Scott puts Canada up by 16 as we come to the 3-minute mark.
Scott has 8 points.
And that might have been the dagger. A little up and under, but the foul on the floor before the shot. Now Catherine Plouffe comes off. Ruth Hamblin back on. Look at the wingspan on Ruth Hamblin.
That's why you can extend your defenses, knowing that she's back there.
Shot clock winding down again. Perez hits the rim on the way up. Well, she hits it with the ball anyway. She didn't hit it herself. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be Canada ball. Now Canada can think about being really patient and running lots of clock here with a 16-point advantage. They shouldn't be in any hurry to look for a shot.
No, and they move the ball naturally anyway, so they're going to take time off.
Hamblin up high as Aim battles with Perez. And Perez draws the foul, says Gina Cross. And there you see the forearms in the back by Perez. You can use one arm on the arm bar and you can't displace. She had 2 arms and was displacing. Langlois the spin move. Now Carlton for 3. That rattles out. Sammy Hill went after the rebound but could not grab it before it went out. And that'll be Puerto Rico ball. 2:09 to play 4th quarter. Canada still up 16. Melendez right side to Jones. Now Santos for 3.
Had a good look at the basket.
She did. Rosado the rebound.
Ooh, little hook there.
For being 5'4", Rosado sure pulls down a lot of rebounds as Ashley Perez connects from long distance.
Ashley Perez has had a good fourth quarter.
Langlois for three. I don't think that's what Canada quite wanted there. And a nice rebound by Sammy Hill. Hill, patient. Shot clock at 5. And an offensive foul on Sammy Hill. And she gets tangled up with Pamela Rosado.
13-point lead.
Nice job by Ashley Perez there to create some separation for herself and knock that 3 down. As we saw in the replay.
Let's see what they can get here.
1:20 to play. The lead is 13. Seen stranger things happen. And a travel by Yolanda Jones. Both Gina Cross and Andrea Silva had that call. Langlois up ahead to Carlton. Back out to Maya Marie. Now inside to Hamlin. Hamlin with the nice easy jump hook from a couple of feet out. And that really should do it. 1 minute to play. Canada up.
Of all those shots tonight, that was one of the softer ones that went right in.
She had one other one like that. All the rest kind of banged around and popped out.
Right, they're kind of in between.
Yeah. That foul on Sammy Hill, that's her third. Melendez circles the free throw around and in. That's her first point of the night. Cannot get the second one to fall, and Hamlin collects the rebound. 45 seconds to play. Canada by 14. Langlois just kind of chewing some time. Carlton thought about it, pulled it down, then shot. If you're going to shoot it, right?
That's right.
More often than not.
Be hesitant.
If you hesitate and put it back up, you're going to miss, because then you get in your own head. Now 20 seconds. 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock, now it's 7. Langlois whips it out to Carlton, now over to Daly. Daly pops, does not go. Hamlin the rebound and the putback with 1.7 left. And the shot from half court is wide right. And Canada comes away with the 75-59 win over Puerto Rico and guarantees themselves a spot in the semifinals on Saturday. Puerto Rico, with their win yesterday and their loss today, has 3 points. Will likely be in, but it's only day 2. A lot of stuff can still happen. Tomorrow, Canada takes on Mexico at 4:05, and Puerto Rico takes on Paraguay. Paraguay won its game today by beating Cuba. So Paraguay, if they get the win over Puerto Rico tomorrow, they will have the inside track on getting that second spot in the semis. Kia Nurse leading Canada in both points and rebounds with 17 and 8. As we look at the numbers, Canada 38.9% from two-point range. Puerto Rico 0.5% less. Canada just 25% from three. Puerto Rico 31%. Canada out-rebounded Puerto Rico on the offensive glass 23-9 and 55-37 overall. Turnovers even at 18 apiece. Puerto Rico led early by 2 and never led again. Canada also dominated the points in the paint 38-26. Let's look at the individual numbers now for Canada. Maya-Marie Langlois, 2 points. Sure seemed like she had a lot more.
Right.
She was just so active out there. She had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Kia Nurse, as we said, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Daly played but did not score. Sammy Hill played but did not score. She did have 2 rebounds. Carlton had 3 rebounds. Miranda Ayin, 6 points, 2 boards. Naira Fields, 8 points, 6 rebounds. Jamie Scott, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Nice effort out of her. Shea Colley, 4 points, 3 boards. Catherine Plouffe, 14 points, 4 rebounds. Michelle Plouffe, 3 points, 5 rebounds. And Ruth Hamblin, 10 points and 7 rebounds. For Puerto Rico, Tyra Melendez, 1 point. Ashley Santos had 7. Pamela Rosado, 6.6 rebounds. Bermudez, a very quiet night, did not score but had 3 rebounds. Allison Gibson again led Puerto Rico with 16 points. She also had 5 rebounds. Crespo played but did not score. Michelle Gonzalez, 7 points. Deshalee Salomon, 7 points. Placido played, did not score but had 3 rebounds. Ashley Perez, 13 points. Yolanda Jones, 4 rebounds. And Quinones contributed a bucket. Once again, the final. Canada defeats Puerto Rico by the score of 75-59. And Puerto Rico really could use a win tomorrow against Paraguay. 4 more games coming up tomorrow. We start off with Virgin Islands and Colombia at 1:35, Mexico, Canada 4:05, Puerto Rico, Paraguay at 6:35, and then the nightcap, the South American rivals, Argentina and Venezuela at 9:05. For my partner Mark Anderson and everybody at FIBA, I'd like to thank you for watching. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament live from Buenos Aires. Good night, everybody.